Oh, here she comes! You better run, Mojito!
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.
Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Animation is important because it makes us be able to tell stories and communicate emotions and ideas in a unique, easy to perceive way that both small children and adults can understand. Animation has helped connect people throughout the world in a way that sometimes writing and live action films cannot. Today, we will rank top 10 animation movies. I will share with you the best top 10 animation movies list with you. Okay, let's start with the video part 1. Number 10. Ice Age. I'd have to say this is one of the best animated films I've ever seen. I liked it the first time, but really appreciated it on the second viewing, just a few weeks ago. I can see why sequel is doing such great business at the box office. Apparently, a lot of people like this movie. The gorgeous color palette, man. This looks good and a lot of good adult but clean humor make this a big winner. The opening 3-4-minute scene with Scat is excellent, as are subsequent interludes with him. Sid, the sloth voiced by John Leguizamo, however, provides the main humor in the movie. He usually has something funny to say throughout the movie. Ray Romano is the voice of the mammoth, the big character of the film, literally, while Dennis Leary is the ferocious but guy-turned-good saber-tooth tiger. This isn't just humor and pretty colors, but a nice, sentimental story of how a little baby softens up a couple of tough characters. This isn't interrupted with a lot of songs, either. One only brief one, and there is nothing offensive, language-wise. Number 9. Tangled. With jaw-dropping graphics and an abundance of heart, this is simply what you would wish for in a fairy tale. Memorable, magical, and magnificent. We cannot remember the last time we saw a film that was simply so entertaining. There is almost nothing to complain about here in any way, and much to praise, from values to comedy to several scenes that were genuinely moving. This really is one of the best movies of the year and deserves its massive box office success. If perhaps you are reluctant to see it as you think it will just rehash old Disney ideas or be unsuitable for small children, I would say those are always my first concerns. But here, for the first time in a very long time, I can honestly say that here we have a film that holds its own integrity, and so, even with the villain's death, you don't feel that it was put in to scare. All in all, a magical, hilarious, witty, and very well thought through movie that deserves the Oscar simply the best animated movie of the year, as more even than Toy Story 3. It rises beyond animation to make a wonderful heart-filled adventure that makes for very satisfying viewing indeed. Number 8. Zootopia. As much as I liked movies like Toy Story and Finding Nemo, it made me curious about other CGI animated movies. I didn't actually see this movie in theaters, but I did rent it and was pleasantly surprised. Not everything is in black and white in this movie, and various stereotypes are broken, and things are not always what they seem. I love the main characters, and they all get my standing ovation. This, along with Wreck-It Ralph and Big Hero 6, are my favorites of the non-Pixar Disney CGI films. If you like anthro animals and want to see them in a somewhat modern setting with no humans, look no further. Number 7. Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda is another delightfully entertaining flick to come out this summer. Osborne and Stevenson do a fine job in directing. What I really liked about the film is the sincere effort behind it and its lack of pretension and use of cliches. The directors stay focused on the main story, which is Poe's struggle. I could really relate to Poe's dream and love for Kung Fu, and his disappointment and lack of faith in failing to be successful in doing what he loves. The stellar voice cast that includes names like Jack Black, Dustin Hoffman, Angelina Jolie, Ian McShane, Jackie Chan, Lucy Liu, David Cross, and Randall D.U.K. Kim is impressive, but it is Jack Black's show all the way, followed by Dustin Hoffman. Black's comic timing is wonderful, as he provides some of the very memorable laugh-out-loud moments, and he brilliantly succeeds in making Poe both endearing and funny. I would never have guessed that Hoffman was behind the voicing of Shifu. The actor does an excellent job. I wish Jackie Chan had more lines. The music and CGI are good enough. There's a lot of energy. It's colorful and very appealing to the eyes, and it's funny as hell. What's not to love? In my opinion, Kung Fu Panda is a winner with both adults and kids. Number 6. Frozen. A heartwarming film with positive messages. It teaches you that true love is stronger than fear and loneliness, and that running away is no solution to your problems, but you can grow if you work together. And the first Disney movie where two sisters live together in a castle with an introverted strong Queen Elsa. and warrior funny Princess Anna, the character's handsome Prince Hans, mountaineer Kristoff, his faithful reindeer Sven, and of course our snowman Olaf. Not forgetting the others that complete the story of royal household staff Kai and Gerda, and the rest, of course, Arundel folks, the Duke of Wesselton, and the other folks who were there at Elsa's coronation. Number 5. Rango. The Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film of the Year went to Rango, and to be honest, in this category, it clearly deserves that. After The Ring and Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl Gore Verbinski brings us another highly entertaining movie, this time with something slightly different, as it is an animated movie. The images and characters are just perfect. It's all very creative and visually stunning. As for the actors, or better the voiceovers, they were perfect in their roles. I can't see anybody narrating Rango better than Johnny Depp. The story is simple but effective, with a lot of humor. Maybe not for the younger kids, but more for adults with a healthy imagination, and that don't mind watching animation movies every now and then. Rango, a movie I will watch again in the future. Number 4. Big Hero 6. This animated film tells the story of a technology geek who lost his brother in a fire in a technological convention. He finds out that his invention called Microbots got stolen by a masked man, and he sets out to save the world with his friends. Big Hero 6 has fun and really cute characters. Everyone is very adorable, especially the marshmallow robot who has unconventional superpowers. The best thing about this film is that the superpowers are technologically relatively sound, at least in the not-too-distant future, making the heroes and the plot look a little more realistic within the fantastical dream. I also like the mashup between San Francisco and Tokyo, making the city look like San Francisco with a Japanese twist. I enjoyed the film throughout, and there is not a moment of boredom. Number 3. Up. This film is possibly one of the best animated films of all time, as it tells an emotional, moving story while being funny. As I said, the emotion in this film is full of heart, and even though I didn't cry, it will make most people cry. The characters in this are perfect. Even if it is a small character like Ellie or big character like Carl, everybody gets so much development. Even Charles Muntz, the villain of the film, is also given development, even more than some superhero films nowadays. Also, this film has comedy. Some Pixar films now just want to make you cry, but in the 2000s, it had mix of sad and funny moments. So overall, this film is as close to perfect as an animated film can get. It has a mix of emotions. It is funny and sad when it needs to be. It has so much heart, and the characters are perfect. This film, in my opinion, is the best Pixar film. Number 2. Coco. I'm no critic, but Coco is close to a movie perfection. It definitely deserved the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, no doubt, and is by far the best animated movie ever created. The visuals are stunning, the characters are fantastic, the twist is somewhat predictable but still great, and the story is so touching. This is the best film I have ever seen, over Shawshank, over The Godfather, over The Matrix. This film is a godlike creation from the very, very best of cinema. Do not be fooled by the haters who say it is a poor portrayal of a tradition. The tradition is likely far more beautiful in Coco than in real life. Fantastic. I am blown away. Number 1. How to Train Your Dragon. I watched How to Train Your Dragon about 5 times now, and it never gets boring. It actually keeps on getting better and better with more and more views. This is a huge accomplishment for DreamWorks Animation. It might actually be its best animated feature yet. It is an amazing experience to watch this film in cinema. The 3D is amazing and at times breathtaking. I may have had the most fun that I've ever had in cinema watching How to Train Your Dragon. The script is really good, and it has a lot of dramatic depth. This movie is for everyone. Adults and kids will enjoy it equally, and will love it at the end. This movie will probably become a series like Shrek, but I'm hoping this film doesn't get bad sequels like Shrek 3 and Shrek Forever After. Anyways, this film will be most recognized for its beautiful animation. Thanks for watching the video.